Welcome back. Joining us now, CPA Matt Bryant, to talk about those stimulus checks many of you received. Thank you so much for joining us today. So how do you get those checks if you're not required to file a return for 2018-2019?
Right. So the IRS has already sent out checks for those that filed 2018 or 2019 returns or who received Social Security, disability, or retirement income. If you don't fall in any of those categories, there's a link on the IRS website where you can apply to get that stimulus check to you.
All right. How about how's it going to be handled for the income taxes?
So this actually is a credit on your 2020 income taxes. But what the IRS did was make advanced payments to taxpayers to help through the pandemic. When you go to file your 2020 return, you'll calculate the amount you were due, subtract out the amount you received from the stimulus check, and if you got the right amount from the IRS, the net due will be zero, so there'll be no impact on your 2020 taxes other than reporting.
Yeah, and some people didn't get the check. So what do they do to fix that?
Yes, so if you didn't get the check, the IRS has the website. You can go on to either request a payment if you haven't filed a return for 2018, 2019, or to check the status of your payment if you have filed and have yet to receive that payment back. And if you filed with the IRS, giving them your bank account information, they'll direct deposit the money to you rather than mailing a check. So even though it's called a stimulus check, it could become a direct deposit payment.
What other kinds of questions and issues are people dealing with when it comes to these stimulus checks?
Well, one thing that's happened to a few is if you had a heavy income year in 2018, your stimulus check could have been reduced if you were over threshold amounts. But if your income drops in 2019, when you file your return for 2020, you'll calculate what you were due for the stimulus, what you received, and then that difference will be an additional credit on your 2020 taxes.
All right, anything else you want folks to know?
Yes, if you have not received your stimulus check and you have filed your return for 2018, or you did receive Social Security income, please check the IRS website to make sure that the payment has gotten to you. The IRS does not have your information for a bank account. They may have mailed a check. We want to make sure it got to the right person, not to the wrong hand.
All right, thank you so much, Matt. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And if you missed any of this interview, all you have to do is head to our website, rochesterfirst.com.